YouTube? We've got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the Too Sick Knight. Now, not to be confused with the yo-yo that came out later last year, the Knight and Gale, which I have right here. This is the Too Sick Knight. The Knight is the flagship yo-yo for Too Sick Yo-yos, and this is technically the second run, or second release of Too Sick Knights. I believe the machine shop has changed, and it came out in new colors, and some of the Too Sick players got signature colors, Blaze Becker as one, as well as Samuel Lee. Some guys got some signature colorways, which are very cool. You're going to want to check out those. There's still a few left on Too Sick Yo-yos tactile.com. Link in the description for where you can get the Too Sick Knight. But I picked this one up at East Coast Masters from Joey. I knew Joey was coming, and when he dropped these, I was like, I want to get it from Joey when I see him. So I held off, and I'm glad I did, because I think I grabbed the last one in this color. This was my favorite color. This color was sold out on the website and has been for a while, but he had it at ECM, and I picked it up there, and man, I just got to say, this looks so good. I've had some discussions with other people, and this is the best color in everybody's opinion, because it is, and man, is this beautiful. So good. So, the other thing that happened when they changed the machine shops is the price of these came down. The original run of Knights was $150. This run is $100, which for a premium, amazing, awesome bimetal like this is super cheap. Like, this stacks up to anything that would be $120+, and even like they're all in these cool splashes and stuff too. So even like cool splashes are $100. So you're not like paying more because it's a splash. You're just paying a flat $100 price for an awesome yo-yo in amazing colorways. And honest to God, I know it's like a second run, so I'm like sort of late to the game, but it's such a good yo-yo. So let's talk about it a little bit. So the specs of this bad boy, it is a 56mm diameter with a 44mm width, which is pretty standard for competition size yo-yo. 4.35mm gap, so it's a little bit smaller on the gap, but I don't have, it's not snaggy at all, so that's good. Nice light 63 grams, right about where you want a competition level bimetal to be. It's nice and light on the string, but still has like infinite spin time. Really nice. Center track bearing, silicone pads, and like I said, $100. Look at these. You're not going to get a prettier yo-yo for $100. And if you see Joey at a contest or something with one, because Joey goes to tons of contests, he came to East Coast Masters, which is where I picked this up. You could probably get him a little cheaper at contests. There's actually one that I guess has some sort of an ano flaw that's hard to see, the Samuel Lee one. They're all A grades, but he's got them marked down to $90, and they're in the link as well down in the description. You want one of these, is what I'm saying. So let's compare it sort of to the Knight and Gale, which I know there's more of these coming out too. I've seen some pictures. Coffin's got some coming out. But as you can see, it's sort of a softer, more... It's a less extreme design than the Knight and Gale, but more or less the Knight and Gale is a little bit wider, like a hair wider, and it's a little heavier. I think the Knight and Gale comes in around 65 grams, whereas this comes in at right around 63, which is great. And that's kind of, you know, that sort of, to me, represents the two sides of where a bimetal ought to be. Because it's like, this is like super powerful, super stable, super just like, it's like, okay, this is going to be a bimetal. It's going to feel like a bimetal, but it's still only going to be 65 grams. And we're going to make you kind of, you know, it's going to be like, this is like the death metal of bimetal. So it's like, if this is Gojira, this is Iron Maiden. And I love them both, but, you know, different strokes, you know? Sometimes it's a Maiden day, sometimes it's a Gojira day. Not to say this one isn't still metal as F, because it is, but it's a little bit tamed down. So this is kind of really my sort of like, where this is like really powerful and kind of like, I don't want to say exhausting to play, but you know what I mean. It's like sort of, it's got a lot going on with it. And it's like, okay, I'm going to learn a trick, so I need the stablest, longest spinning yo-yo ever. That would be this, because it's just straight power. This, however, is sort of nice, light, and floaty and nimble on the string. However, it seems to just also have like infinite spin time. And that really, to me, kind of is the side of bimetals that I really, really enjoy, because it doesn't really feel like a bimetal. It just spins forever like a bimetal, which is, you know, kind of the name of the game, right? So you throw it, it spins eternally. You do all your tricks, but it's nimble and light and elegant on the string. That's probably another great way to put it, is elegant on the string. The angles here are very nice. Looks very good. We'll take it apart and I'll show you. But they're somehow both soft and edgy at the same time. So very, just overall great design. And, you know, I really like what Joey does all the time. Anyway, he and I think, have very similar tastes in yo-yos. So I'm not surprised that I really like this. But let's go ahead and throw it around a little bit. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. We are back with the 2 Sick Knight. So, like I said, first thing you're going to notice when you throw this is it's just got sort of an elegant nimbleness on the string, but at the same time has kind of infinite spin time and just crazy amounts of stability. I didn't throw it very hard there. It's only a 63-gram yo-yo, but it's just sort of like got enough spin to do whatever you want with it, and is super stable as well. So, you know, whatever you want to throw at it, whether you're being very focused about it or, you know, just kind of throwing it around for fun or whatever, it's stable enough and long spinning enough that it's great to, like, work on new tricks. It's great to, like, perfect old tricks, and it's a fun yo-yo to play. As far as the grind finish is concerned, it's very nice. It's a nice grind, very nice on the grind. Like kind of shiny. It's not super blasted or like powdery, but it doesn't really get in the way of your grinds. Like, it just kind of goes. And a lot of that has to do with how much power there is in the rims. You're just getting a lot of spin time out of it, so the little bit of drag on your finger is not going to drag it down enough because there's just that much power coming from the bimetal design in the rims. Mine's dead smooth. I've taken this apart a few times. There's no vibe. Not an inkling of vibe. Dead smooth. 10 out of 10. It doesn't get smoother than that. It just doesn't. There is a pretty great thumb grind lip. Easy to lock your thumb in. No problems there. Great thumb grind lip. No problems there. There's a little cup, like there's a little dimple in the cup, like a little like nipple, but you can totally finger spin around it. This is kind of the type of yo-yo that I like to do finger spin tricks on, because it's not designed for finger spins, but you can nail finger spins on this. Like, this thing finger spins like a monster. And, you know, the stability and the bimetal design really help that. But it's just, you know, it's nice because you don't have to try. You just throw it up, it hits your finger, and it spins. You bind it, and you're good. So just a great design overall. A great sort of everyday carry or like every type of player, type of trick design. It's really good. I mean, this is like, I know this isn't the first release of it, but like this is probably one of my most played yo-yos since I got it. And it's just been, it's awesome. It's so fun. And it looks great too. Comes in a lot of great colors. And, you know, hopefully maybe there'll be more at some point. But he's already restocked once, so you're going to definitely want to grab one before they are sold out, because it may be a while. Joey's got some other things coming out on the horizon that I got to play the prototypes of, and they're killer. But let's go ahead and throw this back on the desk. We'll take it apart, show you guys the insides, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we are back on the desk with the 2 Sick Knight. There's a good shot of it there, how the profile kind of looks. It's kind of a V-shape, competition-y shape, but it's almost like kind of like a VH hybrid type of deal. It looks like the edges would be sharp, and it would be sharp on the catch, but it is not. there are nice, these edges are like nicely rounded over. And it is a very comfortable catch, and it fits in your hand oh so perfectly, at least my hand. And maybe it's just the size of my hand, and maybe Joey and I have similar hands. I don't know. I haven't looked at his hands. Don't ask. Anyway, so comes apart very nicely, machined very well. No qualms there, like I showed you, dead smooth. And on the innards here, you can see there's a lot going on. A lot of cuts here, a little step up before the response pad there, but everything is nicely rounded over and nicely smooth. It does not cut strings. I've had this string on there for a long time, not showing really much wear at all around the pads. It's got those sort of smoky clear pads that I really like, so I think it's whatever machine shop, just the standard silicone, whatever machine shop everybody's going to, that's just sort of the standard pads they've been using, and they're great pads. They work really nice. Center track bearing, spins a long time, very quiet. Great bearing, no issues. Lots of cool little design elements in there, little cuts and grooves and stuff like that. The cup design as well. Let's put this back together. Show you guys. It goes back together nice too. It's like screws together, a little tight at the end. I don't feel like it's gonna strip or anything like that. It's just a very nicely constructed yo-yo. Cup design's pretty cool too. You got that kind of cup for like when you catch the finger spin, you just sort of spin around the nipple there. But your finger kind of locks in so that you kind of get a good long finger spin out of it. Thumb grind lip, like I showed you, is nice and big. Finger locks right in there, and great for grind, thumb grind, transfer tricks, and all that stuff. Very cool. I like that attention to detail, and it's really just a great all-arounder. Nice and light, 63 grams, very nimble, but also very stable. Will handle you speed guys, because it spins a long time and it's easy to catch. It'll handle you tech guys, but it's not too big, so it's going to get in your way. I mean, it's really just a great all-arounder. There's really not a bad thing to say about this yo-yo, and it's fun. I feel like there's a lot of like yo-yos that are just great like this that kind of end up playing a little stiff or just sort of don't feel like they have any really good like discerning features. Like, I mean, these are beautiful and it's fun, and I mean, it's a good yo-yo. It plays good. You know, I feel like I'm having more fun when I'm just like easily hitting tricks, and that's sort of what this yo-yo is about. Is that it's easy to play, it's easy to use, and while it's not the widest yo-yo ever, I tend to kind of gravitate to wider yo-yos lately. It's plenty big enough that it just plays awesome, and you get a huge catch zone because of the V shape. So it's basically all catch zone, which is awesome. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today, guys. This is the Too Sick Knight. Make sure you check out all the links in the description. You can pick up a Too Sick Knight or any other cool Too Sick stuff, including their sweet t-shirts. So, yeah, check them out. Shout out to Joey for making awesome yo-yos, because, I don't know. He just needs to make more yo-yos because I like what he does. So, as long as Joey's making yo-yos, I'm going to like it probably. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I do videos every single day. Cheers to you. I'll see you next time.